Hello, Merry Meet, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Let me finish, and today is Thanksgiving. A day to give thanks for giving. It actually was a religious holiday, originally created for the state of Massachusetts in honor of the gifts that the early Massachusetts colonists, the Pilgrims, received from the Indian tribes of the time. And I don't know why it ended up a national holiday. I just does the time of Abraham Lincoln, but let's talk about it. First of all, I'm thankful that overall my health has been pretty good. I'm still holding my own. I'm not really doing as bad as I could be. I happen to have had the pleasure, and still do have the pleasure, of being a part of a community that does many great things. And I'm also very thankful for the many blessings I have received in my life, such as having my cats and Lumi as being a part of my life. Thanks. And likewise, I'm also happy to be here too, and I'm happy to have you here. And I'm also thankful that my turkey did not get burnt to a crisp. No, actually it came out pretty good. Actually, Michelle did it just right. She didn't quite babysit it, but she basically, thanks to watching all those Food Network channels, like the Food Network and the Cooking Channel, and all the years of watching, what's her name, Julia Child's French chef, she learned a couple techniques how to cook a meal without burning it to a crisp, which made it very, very palatable, and actually it was very delicious. Thank you. And by the way, I also had a chance to do some other research into other things. We are going to take care of that tooth the way we originally intended. We are going to pull the sucker, and there's the refrigerator. There's the refrigerator, yep. I forgot to unplug it. The reason we got to unplug it when we're doing chroma keys, because otherwise it's going to mess up the chroma key effect, and you can't help that. It just is the way it is. By the way, speaking of the waste report, brought to you by no one in particular, I'm doing okay. My weight is stable. Yeah, but I think we got a ways to go. Especially, on the surface. By the way, we also worked it out with, what's his name now? Illegal Maine Burrito or something? Yeah, we worked it out thanks to you, he come down and realized that, he had, very little understanding of the concerns that affect the disabled, and just as I don't have a clear or as much information on the illegal aliens and immigrants that come in here. First of all, let me tell you a secret. Don't forget, a lot of time the news has a habit of sensationalizing things. And so when we get the news articles off the press, they're not printing news necessarily because it's news. They're printing news to sell news, okay? Which means if they can make it into a big mountain out of a small little molehill, they'll do it if it's going to allow them to sell more news. Exactly. By the way, speaking of mountain out of molehills, the situation with the snowstorm didn't quite come out as bad as we expected, but we did get a lot of very wet snow. Yeah, you were chomping on a piece of snow pizza out there. Yeah, I actually, because of the way it froze up and crusted over, frozen, because it was, today's colder. That was actually pretty good. If I had some, what happens if I added some chocolate sauce to that? Ooh, or maybe a cherry, like a Kool-Aid mix on top of the snow, making real honest to God Italian ice. Yeah, Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, it would be good. Except I didn't buy any cherry sauce and I didn't buy any Kool-Aid mix to make Italian ice. By the way, the eye report is doing good. Yes, it's actually been pretty stable right now. It's stabilizing. It's not. We're starting to see a little bit of an improvement in the right eye now. But the left eye is pretty much maxed out. No, it's not. No, because it can still go better. We still got little patches of cataract, but it's not as irritating, not as debilitating. I'm able to do things. Of course, Michelle did reduce the amount of eye drops a day from 2 in each eye in the morning, 2 in each eye at night, to 1 in each eye in the morning, 1 in each eye at night, because of the fact is when I try to have the eye drops stretch until she picks up some more, probably on the 3rd. Yeah, it's going to take a couple days to get here, so, don't expect it's going to be here right away on the 3rd. Hi, Mr. Fat Cat. Yeah, he's getting fat. He's fat. Mr. Cat's fat. The other cat is very, very much emaciated. We got to get Fame up on his fatness. Can I transfer some of the fatness from you to him? He needs some of your fat. This cat's been eating all the cat food, and he doesn't care what kind of cat food it is. He'll eat it. But the other cat is very picky, and so right now the other cat, they've both been eating turkey. We got so much turkey. We got enough turkey now to last easily for the next week. So we're not exactly going to be starving, and the kitties are not necessarily going to need to eat dry cat food unless they want to. And like he said, tough shit. They're not going to get much anyway because we got so much turkey. We got to use it. So anyway, the point is that we do have in the next few days. It's going to be warming up a little bit by next week. Probably by Monday, we'll see highs of about 9 degrees Celsius. So any remnants of snow will melt away, and that's a fact. So, and right now, I think that the first snow of the season was kind of we didn't actually get a chance to really go out there yet. No, because we had no reason to go across the street because there was nothing to get because we had really no money to really buy anything. We got like $6 left, so we want in this checking account. So we want to make the money stretch. We want to make it last until the 1st when we get our check. Like I said, there's been a lot of things going on, and I want to touch briefly about Ferguson, Missouri. And I'm going to ask the rioters a question. Why are you trashing people's property that had nothing to do with the situation of the jury? If you really want to, I know that they overran the town hall. I think they ought to take some Molotov cocktails at town hall, if you ask me. Why? Because it's the law forces that are the ones who created the situation with the verdict. It wasn't the bakery. Oh yes, they ransacked a town bakery. Why? What did the bakery do? Did they serve you burnt buns? No, I don't know. Anyway, the point is rioting like that or just indiscriminately taking your anger out on indiscriminate targets has no sense at all, and it does not make any sense to hurt innocent people. If you really want to get back at the ones who really made your life angry, then you need to attack the people that really hurt you, not the innocent bystanders. The innocent bystanders didn't hurt you, so why are you hurting them? That's why I say it. I mean, really, rather than not hurting anybody, but, haters are going to hate. Just the way it is, I guess. And so I'm not for supporting the idea of destroying private property of individuals had nothing to do with the jury. That's just not right. It's just not kind. It's not good. No. And of course, tomorrow is Friday, and I left a message, like I said earlier, with the dentist and on their answering machine explaining that I want to confirm the dental appointment for the 4th at 1 o'clock so that we can finally fix that tooth. I don't really want to have to pull teeth, but, like Lemmy and I looked at Nader's wall, which is concrete, which is kind of similar to what's going to happen, is a long ago somebody had fixed that wall. And what happened was because the original concrete was crumbling and decaying so badly, the patch never held. Right, they didn't use pins, they didn't use any kind of adhesion. That was just for looks, yeah. And obviously a molar is like a mortar and pestle, is designed for crushing. So you need to be able to put a lot of force down to crush food, grind, crush, masticate, whatever. And so if you have, you just try to glue the two tooth pieces back together, one which is starting to decalcify, which is the top of the little flapping in the wind piece, you're going to end up basically find yourself throwing good money away on fixing a bad problem that's not going to get any better with anybody. So we are going to do that, even though it's not really what I look forward to doing. Also, we are going to work on continuing to get the Can-C eye drops next month and possibly get some more tape cartridges for the backups so we can continue doing backups to protect our hard drives from hackers and crackers. The biggest hacker is you. Yeah, well, it's my computer. Yeah, so you can hack it. Yeah, I can hack my own computer. Unfortunately, it has to break my own computer. Correct. Okay, so that's why you need the backups. Yeah, right, to protect me from myself. But also, there are, with the new stuff that's going on out there, and the I haven't heard any more about Sony Pictures recovery. And I haven't heard any more about the State Department's email situation either. I guess the crackers got into both sites and made an issue. Yeah. Also, for those of you who are into the Pirate Bay, you may be finding that sometimes the routing tables of some ISPs are a little bit confused, scrambled, and sometimes you can connect into the Pirate Bay and sometimes you can't. If you know the actual dotted IP address of the Pirate Bay, you can get in directly through that for dotted notation, which I don't have it here, but you can look it up. Looking up using the host command on the Unix. Just type in host www.piratebay.se and you will have the IP address for the Pirate Bay, and then you can go ahead and enter that for dotted quad notation into your system, because that will probably get around the problems with the name servers and the routing tables. If they're looking my name, if they're looking my number, it ain't gonna make a difference. But if it's looking my name, it will probably help somewhat. Yep. And of course, by the way, Michelle will be having her hair retouched on Wednesday. Yes. Okay. So it'll look better. So you won't see as much growth coming out. But your hair is growth. You washed it today. I washed it today. Before I put the turkey in the oven, I washed my hair, took a bath, got cleaned up, and then I put the turkey in the oven about 12:30, and the turkey was technically ready about 6 o'clock, maybe 5:30. We left into about 6 anyway. The little pop-up timer thing didn't pop up, but oh well, it's okay. We knew how it was going to cook anyway, so we just basically, want to cook it till it was cremated anyway. So we actually cooked the turkey, and then we ate it. Yep. And we didn't forget the phablet. We are going to do something with this. I don't know when or how, but we're going to do something with it. Probably in a couple days. We're going to go ahead. We'll see if there's the money. We also have other things to work on too. Like, for example, what about the old reel-to-reel tape recorder? You keep forgetting about to fix that. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Bloom. You know what? That's a great idea. We need to get the belt for that. I've been thinking about that for a while now to fix that reel-to-reel. Originally, I fixed the capacitor and the power supply in it, but we never did anything with the after the belt broke. We never fixed the belt. So maybe it would be a good time to get the belt from Germany. The problem is that you can't pay for it on PayPal, bill me later, because they don't do exchange rate conversion between American dollars and euro. So I would have to use my other card for that. Right, and of course we need to watch our dimes and nickels for other things. Exactly. So we'll work on that, though. We'll work on it. And, well, I guess that's about it for now, guys. Don't forget, be easy on your Thanksgiving dinner. Don't eat too much. Don't eat too fast. And watch out for turkey bones. Yeah, and if you're going to give meat, and watch out for your pets and their foot, too, because you don't want to drop a 10, 15-pound turkey on top of a dog or a cat. No, God, no. You'll break the back. In fact, that would be a real tragedy. I don't think that you'd be very thankful to find out that you just paralyzed your dog or cat. So please be careful if you have your pets are in the kitchen. And also, likewise, if you have your children on their feet and you're trying to get a turkey out of the oven, it'd be better to make sure to have your spouse or someone else to watch the children while you prepare the food. Oh, also, Michelle learned the hard way last year. Yeah, if you're going to defrost a turkey the right way, do not leave it on a countertop and leave it there. The salmonella and the botulism was pretty right that year. Okay. No, you're right. Absolutely right. You do not want to do that. Do not do it. When it's time to defrost your turkey, it's a little late now because it's already after Thanksgiving, but what the hell? Put your turkey in the refrigerator a few days ahead to defrost it. You don't want to defrost it to the point where there is no water at all in it, because then it'll be dry. So you want to leave a little bit of water. Make sure to wash it ahead of time too. And what we did was, for those things that tied the legs together, those plastic snap thingies, we can never seem to get them off when this turkey's already cooked. We keep burning our hands. So what we did was we cut those off ahead of time, and that's the way we did it. You know what? I always wonder one thing about the turkey. What's that? The part that is the head, the turkey. Okay. How come all the turkeys always look like they the same when they come out of the store? What do you mean? With the wings, the legs tucked up over like that, and then the wings. Because you know why? Because actually the part you're eating, where the legs are, that big opening is actually the cavity, the chest cavity, where the actual giblets were. Oh, okay. So that's where they cleaned it out. They cleaned it out from the back to the front. So, and the same thing with roaster chickens too. If you, so anyway, the other thing is like I said, is when you get the turkey, it's frozen. You put it in the refrigerator. Leave it in the refrigerator, in the packaging for a few days. Okay, you don't have to get all the ice out of it. That's, like I said, you don't want to do that. You want to let at least some in there because it's gonna cook out eventually anyway. Then once you get the packaging open and the turkey is now in the roasting pan, you want to wash that turkey and make sure any possible contagions are off it. And then, like we said, we cut the leg ties and then we put them in the oven. We covered it up with aluminum foil and we let that cook for about 5 to 6 hours, and then it came out pretty good. And you just add water out occasionally on the top of the turkey to keep, from totally desiccating. And it was good. Yeah, it was excellent. It was very good. So I was very happy. Of course, me and Lemmy can't finish all that turkey in one sitting. God, no. Well, it's designed for a family of 6. 12. 12? 15 pounds? Okay. So basically, which means is that we have enough turkey there easily for 12 days. Easily. And, of course, we're giving some to the cats, too, so that the cats can enjoy a turkey dinner just like we are, so that they can, especially Fame, we're trying to get him really to kind of gain back some of his weight. He lost a lot of weight, and, we were concerned about that. And so we're going to be constantly giving them fresh turkey scraps, at least every night. So when I go make my own dinner, that they can have some, too. Yeah. By the way, as I said, Michelle, your right eye is starting to see some slight improvement. Yeah, but the left eye is kind of stable, but it does have its days. Yeah, but then again, I wonder if, like we said, the cataract material did spread in their left eye enough that there was a patch of cataractness that needs to get out of there. And we know the can-see does work. Yeah. And some days we can see really good, and some days there's always a slight haze. Especially right now, my right eye and my left eye are kind of playing games with the key light in my eye in front of me. So every now and then you'll see because I'm in nystagmus, and there's like a patch of my eye that must obviously have a little bit of fogginess, and it's just the light source at that point gets cloudy. I think it's part of it's dry eye, because after you put the eye drops in the fresh, they don't seem to have any problems. That's true. It's very possible dry eye alone. Maybe I don't blink enough. Well, I know that you're also having other problems too with your body too. With the weight loss, it's affecting your digestion. Yeah, well, let's just keep it, in polite company. We don't need to go into all the detail. These are not gastroenterologists, but yeah, we're having some digestive issues, but we'll see if we can get those fixed up. Yep. And is Cumberland Farms open today? I have no idea. I'll tell you what, I want a coffee. If it's open, I want a coffee. And tea's fine, but I really, really would like a coffee. Well, we can check it out. We can buy coffee. It's only $1.05. Sometimes Cumberland Farms has specials on coffees and things like that during the wintertime. They have, just like they sometimes do in phone drinks in the summer. And, so some people may actually want to enjoy going in for free coffees and things like that. And if we find out that they're going to be having free coffees and things, we will let you know. And so that you can be a part of that. And also, we also want to, again, encourage you to keep watching the videos. Yes, please do keep watching them, because they're always good. By the way, there was also some other things, too, we'll talk about in a second. You wanted to say something else? Well, what it says, if you have any comments, concerns, or questions, we do have a comment section below here, and you can always ask or state your piece, and we'll read it. Doesn't mean we're always going to reply, but we will at least read it anyway. And don't forget, we made a mistake last time when we gave our YouTube addresses, because we forgot the magic word in between. User. Right, USER. So let's try it again. So to reach us on YouTube, so you can subscribe to our channels, it is www.USER/BICHELA4 for my page, and www.USER/LUMIFINISTRE for my page. And you can subscribe to both pages and keep up drop. And also we got welcome to my world. If you don't know where to find that, you can look that up. Okay, going to my about on my page, and you will see the link to my other channel as well as the link to Lumi's channel. So you can always get to it. If you know at least one of the pages, you can get to the other two. Really cool idea. Thanks. And for now, I want you to have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. We'll see you very soon. Okay? Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, guys.